The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Come on. Hey.
But first down, Hurts. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. They go play action with Hurts. He gets it left side of Johnson. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Here's Jacobs on first and 10. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Hurts. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. This is caught inside the 15, and he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there for Philly. 52 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A first carry for Elijah Mitchell. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's in for the Eagles touchdown. Elijah Mitchell with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
It's certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Prescott. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And some space here. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Prescott to throw on 4th. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Thomas. And he's brought down. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll run with Mitchell. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elijah Mitchell with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Eagles lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts to swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Hurts to throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here we go.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Remain for 2nd down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Throwing is Hurts. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And this is not going to be enough. He's in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
On second down, Jacobs. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
The second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's James. Touchdown! Richie James. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Tavon Austin now from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean,
he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
An extra point by Gain is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital, extremely important, because they fall 2 games below 500. The road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is, it's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second and 5 now. Hurts. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. The coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Eagles defense able to hold. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. To throw is Prescott. On the move to his left. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Deontay Hardy back deep. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. T. Higgins, 74 yards. And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Trying to find Jameson Williams, and it's 2nd down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. He's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
First down, Prescott. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Okay, ready?
They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked by Cameron Brandon. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Same target. It's Jacobs again. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2nd and 8. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 40-pick of the ball game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Again, he'll drop to throw. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Prescott. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught. A big play there for Philly. 61 yards. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now...
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. Elijah Mitchell with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Eagles take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And his throw here is incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On first down, Hurts. And now here is another interception. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Hughes. And the Packers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Hurts. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
He got 29 yards that time. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. Now, they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. T. Higgins with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now down to 20. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that we might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes.
And my goodness, another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're
in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
If we go back to the last series, remember, their coverage allowed them to get a turnover in the last drive, a takeaway, and that helped contribute to a sack on this one. I think maybe this quarterback's a little bit hesitant. Last time he turned it over, now he sees his zone coverage a little bit slow to get rid of the football.
After the sack on first down, Prescott, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Here's Prescott. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch it and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just 1 more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dive the blitz here? Or just drop it in the coverage to crack the throwing lanes?
Here's Hurts to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. But once again, it's Mitchell. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or 2 if you have to. Just go down, inbounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Now Prescott on 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the foot.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jameson Williams, 69 yards. And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing is Hurts. James has got it. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. From the gun, it's Hurts. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Desmond King picks it. And the Eagles will have solid field position as they take over at the 45-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard. And they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Packers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error.
That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 67 yards. Jalen Hurts, not a terribly big fella at 6'1". And now here's another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the Eagles are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, Prescott here to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. He's airing it out for Williams. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they said they believe it. It's being tested right here. Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really